Ready, going live.
I never know when it's on.
Oh, did you just hit the button?
I did, yeah.
Oops.
So we'll just wait until someone tells us that we're on.
Let's start over.
Okay.
Okay.
Look real still at the camera.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. And live. Hi, David.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
My name is David. This is Kira. Welcome to whatever this is.
Whatever this is.
So I've actually never done the show comment thing. Oh.
There you go. You just click on it.
I just did it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my first time ever highlighting a comment.
What is this? What does Jerry say? They're pulling a junkies move? What does that mean?
Oh, starting late. So it's a minute. Maybe someday we'll be to Bourbon Junkies where we just start whenever we want.
Actually, we started late because I was upstairs helping my daughter make cake pops. So I have frosting on my hands still because I didn't wash them.
Yeah, she's making cake pops with stuff that she got for Christmas.
Yep.
Which we haven't talked to anybody since Christmas. So I'm hoping everybody had an awesome, awesome holiday. Dave Markowski, who you renamed as
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski, he says it's all good. The legendary Sir Barndor, who was knighted by the Queen, I don't know which Queen, might have been Queen Carrie, because he can't see anything. Open your eyes, Barndor. Open your eyes.
Turn the lights on.
Uncle Buck. Wow, Dave, that shirt is sweet. Thank you.
It is.
Do a little
here's
list number.
Mine.
Oh, what's that?
A bunch of ladies getting frisky.
Oh yeah, that frisky thing. That was weird.
That was weird.
Will Henderson, we're going to talk about him in a minute because that dude's amazing. Sugar Kitty, yeah, it's sort of, we never really know what's going on.
You know, like, oops.
Barndor, we wouldn't have it any other way.
What wouldn't we have?
That Barndor's kidding.
He's kidding.
Because, yeah. Were you here a minute or two ago?
No, I didn't. I forgot already.
Oh, yeah. Sugar Kitty for sure.
Oh, you've got the heater on. I'm gonna turn that off.
Yeah, turn the heater off. Oh, I meant to hit Old Man Joe. I'll come back to you, Patrick Irish. Old Man Joe, good evening. That's not frosting. Be honest, Doc Stroker popped over again, except this time he tried to teach proctology.
Oh, you caught me. Those will be some really disgusting cake pops.
I think they're gonna be great. Our daughter is super into baking right now, which is awesome for everything except for our waistlines.
Yes, she got a stand-up mixer. Now, what 10-year-old just says, I want a stand-up mixer? Usually it's like Legos or Minecraft, some computer thing. No, now it's a stand-up mixer.
Yep. I guess this is what happens when your parents drink too much.
We're like, go make me some cookies. She's like, all right.
All that time that we yelled at her to go make cookies, we've now given her a hobby that will last a lifetime.
Yeah.
Oh, if you guys have not gone to HCC, the whiskey edition, please go check out Rob. He is awesome. Check him out. He's done a peach off before. Do you know what a peach off is?
No.
It's where you take like a peach Crown Royal and a peach something else. You're gonna have to remind me. I forget what the other peaches were. And then he peaches them off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I have peach Jim Beam down here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I don't. Did you really have peach? Go take a look.
I think so.
Let's see if we actually might have some.
Up and down from this chair is hard.
I know we're getting old.
Those cake pops.
Yeah, it's all those cookies and cake pops. Oh man. Will Henderson, blame the baking, not the fireball and PBR. That's true.
That's true.
That's very, very true. Team Jen says that baking is satisfying. It is.
Never mind. It's a Jim Beam apple.
Oh, I thought we had one down there too.
I did too.
That's a big peach.
Should I try it?
I
don't know what this tastes like.
We have so much leftover stuff from Swilmageddon that will never.
Up and down from this chair.
Oh.
I need a different chair.
Should I get a smaller one?
No, it's fine.
Oh, you actually are going for the Jim Beam.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Oh.
Just like it's the same height as I am, and it's hard to climb on it. No, anyway. So what's going on? Who's out here?
The chat's starting to go. Oh, Trev Wilson just yelled, "Let's go." I'm going to highlight that in a minute. That's his signature thing. I'm off to drink way too much. I want a kid pastry chef. Sugar Kitty, yes.
We can mail
are
you
correct.
some pastries because we have too much. We still have a big, you know those cake stands? You know, it's like a stand and you put the cake in it and you put the little top on it. It's like full of cookies still because she just keeps baking and we haven't been able to catch up eating them all.
It's hard to stop drinking long enough to go eat the cookies.
Yeah. So what's up?
Let's see what else is going on here. I've got HCC the Whiskey Edition on there for his peach off. Go check him out. Go give him a sub. Go give him a like. He's a cool guy. Jerry Black. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jerry.
Our bar does look better.
Yeah, it looks a little bit better, right?
Yeah. He put in a shelf or two.
That just seems funny.
That's
just
it.
because of shelf turds. But yeah, we put in a couple shelves.
Is that why you did it?
No, definitely.
Oh, I was gonna say
I did it.
Lame.
I actually did it because Kira was yelling at me that nobody could see our collection and everybody else shows off their collection. So I put it off.
Yeah, there's some cooler ones over there that you can't see because we don't want you to see them.
Well, that's also where we keep the brimstone and the balcones. That's also our wall of rye over there. We have a wall of rye. Not that you guys care, but
they do care. They care about the rye.
About the wall of
some
rye.
might care about the balcones too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, does anybody here like balcones? You guys know how we feel about it. We're not huge fans. Ed, appreciate you, buddy.
At the shop, he's always shopping.
You know, he's not. He works at a shop. He mans a shop of some kind.
David, I know.
Oh.
Now you just ruined the joke.
I didn't realize.
You don't have to explain to me what a mechanic shop is.
When else am I going to mansplain anything? I don't know anything.
Woodworking shop.
I don't know. Is it a woodworking shop?
I don't know. There's tons of different shops.
What do you think Ed's shop is all about?
I think he's a mechanic.
You think he's a manly mechanic, grease all over his hands?
Well, his hands don't look dirty. Maybe it is woodworking.
It's got to be one of the two, right? I mean, what other shops are there?
Welding.
Could be a welder. What else?
Now that you put me on the spot, I can't think of anything else. A cheese shop.
He might work at a cheese shop.
A butcher shop.
Could be a butcher shop. They call butcher shops a shop, right?
No.
No? They just call it a butchery?
They call it, we're killing things back here. Do you want some?
That is way too big of a thing for anything.
I don't like this live stuff. Put me on the spot and I don't know what to say. Where's my fireball? That calms me down.
Kira's still really nervous about live. She doesn't understand why people show up to a live. And even though you guys have told her in the comments so many times why you show up to a live, hang out, have a good time, not to drink alone, have some laughs, she still doesn't get it.
I don't get it.
You just don't get it here. We give worms to ex-girlfriends. If anybody can name that movie that quote is from,
I'll give you a free fireball.
Apparently we will mail you a fireball.
That movie is so cool, though.
Yep.
I don't like the brimstone.
Well, Henderson, you're not wrong, which also makes you right.
I just sniffed the fireball, like.
You're
calm
nosing
me
it.
Down.
What are the nosings you get out of that? What do you got?
Your butt.
I don't think that is. I don't think that's my butt. But I agree with Uncle Buck. I do not like Balcrapis.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, what is Balcrapy?
Well, it's the plural of Balcrap. Balcrapy. Yeah, Sugar Kitty's helping us out. And so is Patrick Irish. Is that something that I'm allowed to show in this screen? Should I not show that?
No, not a lot of people know what that is. So it's okay.
Yeah, nobody actually knows what this is either, which makes it a little strange.
Yeah. He has to work at all of those places combined, I feel. What a cool store.
Wait. It's all those things combined. So it's a bondage shop.
Yeah.
It's a brothel.
Yeah. And a liquor shop.
And a liquor shop.
Heck yeah.
That just sounds...
That's fun.
Kind of illegal. I don't know that he's allowed to open that store. We shouldn't be living this. We're kind of outing him on his occupation.
I work in a heavy equipment shop as a technician.
Yeah, so Derek, he's got man hands. He does stuff.
Are your hands dirty?
I mean, I'm sure they develop soaps and things to get those off.
That's true. But don't bite your cuticles off.
Do you think that a shop could survive on lube alone?
Yes.
Just lube, no other paraphernalia.
Yeah. There's lots of couples out there that need the extra help.
Just lube
Or just to
orama.
make the room also smell good. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm always using lube to make the room smell good.
Yeah.
I don't use smelly things that plug in or candles. I use.
Well, you don't want it to smell like sweat and bleh. You're gonna have sweat and strawberries.
I run down to the local lube mart and I pick up lube to make the house smell better.
Yeah. This has gone way off track.
This is real bad already. Jeffrey Wax says, "Hey."
Oh, Jeffrey Wack. He must know about the lube shop.
I don't know that he does.
I was saying that because it's last name. You're ruining all my jokes.
Oh man.
Oh, Ron has a burn shop.
He's
A wood turning shop.
He just burns things.
He
It's a burn
just
shop.
burns stuff, and he loves the brimstone.
What?
So,
To each their own. It wasn't our deal.
well, it's so different. It's just very barbecue-y, so it's okay.
The brimstone was. I'm actually glad we have the brimstone.
Yeah.
I haven't circled back to the baby blue yet, but somebody left a comment on one of our videos saying, this is weird, but saying mentally think of it more like scotch and maybe open it up with an ice cube or some water. We drink neat so often, we've just gotten away from ice and water, and then just maybe even the mental shift of going to scotch. Maybe I like it.
Just totally no water today.
Just no. Derek's answering your very important question. He wears gloves.
Oh, that would make sense, actually.
And Jonathan's not wrong as well that if you had a shop of lube, it's sort of like the Walmart of debauchery.
I've never gone into a Walmart before, so I'm not sure what that means.
Ed's House of Regrets. Yeah.
Sugar Kitty is the funniest person.
Seriously.
I swear.
and Ed's not working. He's still hanging out. Ed, I don't think the shop needs your attention. I think you need to stay here with us tonight.
Mm-hmm. Just you being here brought the viewers up. We went from 2 to 42.
Yeah, we are. It's the Ed factor. It's the rot gut bump.
Mm-hmm.
I will take the rot gut bump all day long.
Yeah. Oh, it's Richie.
It's Richie
My
Z.
favorite.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, you called out Richie Z in a recent video. Why did you yell at him?
I had no idea. It was just the first name on the top of my head, and that just happened. So I must think about you all the time, and I have no idea. I've never talked to this person before. I have no idea.
I wouldn't fight it. I would just accept it. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, you were. Well, I think it's okay too, because typically when you're a little sloshed, you yell at me.
Yes.
Now that we have a channel, when you're a little sloshed, you start yelling at random people who aren't there. I'll take the protection, Richie. I'll take it. I don't need to be yelled at as much as I'm yelled at.
It's fun to yell at you.
Yeah. Why is it fun to
Because
yell
you're
at me?
kind of like in a zone sometimes. Like last night, we're
Yeah.
watching The Walking Dead,
Mhm.
and you're just on your computer, just zoned out
I
and
am.
ignoring me while I'm watching The Walking Dead. You need to watch it with me. So I'm going to yell at you, and I'll just yell, be like, hey, you're an idiot or something. And you'll be like, are you talking to me? And they'll be like, no. And you're more of an idiot because, yeah, I was talking to you.
What's worse about it is it was actually during Destination Bourbon's live last night. And I sort of had it on the phone. We're watching Walking Dead. I'm sort of like halfway paying attention. And she actually nudges me like, hey, it's okay. Watch the stream. It's good. So I go and I'm all right, put on some headphones. You guys are watching Walking Dead. I'm going to pay attention to Destination Bourbon. And then I get yelled at for it. And that's just a married man's life.
Well, I didn't think you were going to watch it for more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes in and out.
That's the story of our love life.
Oh, I like Jake Miller's thingy.
Oh, where?
The lube. Oh, you already put it up.
Yeah, it's already there.
already
PBR,
there.
new scent, lube.
Okay.
I feel like PBR whiskey sort of already smells like a lube. Does anybody else
Like
feel
a
that way?
dangerous lube. You know who got PBR for Christmas?
Oh,
Jen.
Jen, did you get PBR for Christmas? I think you messaged Kira about it. But the PBR whiskey, like the punishment whiskey, you got it.
Are you feeling punished?
It's
I feel so.
it's a little rough.
It's hard. It's a hard one.
It's a tough one. I'm sure Kitty's giving us updates on Ed right now, which I
Ed watch.
appreciate it. I like knowing where Ed's at
Yeah.
all times.
Mhm.
Oh man, should I start doing what you do and just put these up before I read them?
You should. Yeah, don't read them. Just put them up and just be like, "Oops, I made a mistake."
Oops, we'll never get
Now
monetized
that
now.
There's no heater on. I'm cold.
Oh, do you want to show people how you get in and out of that chair again?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find some tissues. So then, ugh, look, like, what is this? It's a chair. Shouldn't be that hard.
Apparently we did not prep very well for this live. We're just mailing it in now. Now that we can get 45 or 50 people to join a live, we are just mailing it in.
I know, we have nothing planned. I didn't even know this was happening until about an hour ago.
I don't tell that much. Which we'll get into that here in a minute. We're going to talk about who else that we're going to join on lives with. We've got a little bit of a schedule coming up, and I don't think that Kira knows about any of them. I think she's going to find out day of on pretty much all of them.
Yeah, I was up making cake pops, and you're like, put the shirt on, drink this. And I'm like, what is happening? And you're like, we're going live. And I'm like, oh, again? How many times do we have to do this?
I know. We did it once. Why would we ever do it again?
One time went so bad.
They've all gone just fine, unless you're talking about the first of times.
The first of all times.
Are we going to go back into this again?
I had like nothing to eat, and I got so scared and nervous, and I'm just overcompensating with my anxiety, just drinking, just drowning myself.
She's talking about our very first live appearance ever, which just happened a month ago, which was with who you sometimes refer to as Matt Klein, even though he's Michael Klein.
I know his name is Mike. I don't know why I accidentally call him Matt sometimes.
We sent out a couple Christmas cards this year. First time we've done it in forever. And Mike gets this card from us that says, to Matt Klein.
Oh, it says Carrie and Matt Klein.
That's better. That sounds much better. That makes the story a lot better.
Yeah, I felt bad. But I was signing so many Christmas cards, and I'm sure we're going to get a handful back because all the addresses I was writing, I was also drinking Fireball at the same time. So you don't even know. Some random person's got a card from us.
Somehow we have my brother's address as a completely random address that neither one of us recognizes. So somebody got a really weird picture from us, which is the only way we would ever do.
Yeah.
Something like this.
I don't know.
Which, speaking of timing, though, one of the things I wanted to hit on today is nobody cares except for me, not even Kira. She doesn't care. Today is our 4-month anniversary. Our very first videos were posted today, 4 months ago. So really appreciate all of you finding us in the first 4 months.
Yeah.
And hanging out, which is really cool. Because again, our initial goal for Shelf Turds was get to 100 subs within the first year.
I thought 20 was pretty good. I was like, wow, 20 people.
20
we don't know anybody, and we're not friends with anybody.
Right.
So I'm like, 20 is a good number.
And somehow it only took us a few weeks to get past that, and then now we're inching towards 800. Maybe we'll get there. Who knows? But I appreciate each and every one of you. I see we've got close to 55 in chat, which again, I know that's because of Kira and not because of me. I've come to terms with it. I'm okay with it.
You're cuter than me.
Yeah, no, definitely not. We have a question from Jen.
Okay. What should I do with the PBR whiskey? Throw it down the drain.
Do you have anything that needs to, like, what is it with oompa, where they pour alcohol and something and light it on fire?
Make some oompa cheese.
Yeah, some oompa cheese.
You could just mix it. Here, do you want to make a drink with me, Jen? Do you have some Fireball? Or this is not Fireball. Do you have some PBR beer? Grab some of that, grab a cup, and I'll make a drink with you. Okay?
You're going to do it right now?
Yeah, go ahead, talk to some people.
Oh my gosh, I feel so naked and alone. I think it's back where all this was before we put up shelves. So, unfortunately, Barndor vividly remembers the stream where you had too much PBR. And at the end of the stream, did you just pop up and point and go back down?
Duck Hunt.
You need to do that more often. Do that a little bit more while I'm talking. That's funny. Yeah, and then towards the end, I'm sure Barndor remembers there was some just Spanish just coming out. That actually,
when it gets bad.
That is when it gets bad. As I'm looking to no one on the other side of the screen here. You need to pop up again.
Where's the PVR?
It's not under there?
No.
Oh, then I have actually no idea where it's at. If it's not under there. Are you sure it's not under there?
No.
Get down there. You get down there and you find it.
Get clear about it.
Whoa.
More bottles fell. I found it.
This is riveting live YouTube streaming, I'm sure. But yeah, when
that's so stupid.
I don't know why this gag seems to work for me, but it does. Yes, that's come with a list of demands, and those demands are PBR and Fireball. Thank you, Triple B. If you guys have not subscribed to Bubble Bath Bourbon, and if you watch enough of our videos, we've referenced Bubble Bath Bourbon a number of times in our videos. We leave those references in until the final cut, and they're there because we think he is hilarious. Anybody that just films their feet and the rest of the bathtub that they are in gets a big thumbs up from us.
Way cool.
Yeah.
I think that was like the only video that I've subscribed to. Because on YouTube, I'm like, I don't like YouTube. Like, who's on YouTube besides Miranda Sings? You know, like, I don't know. And then you showed me Bubble Bath Bourbon. I was like, oh, I'll subscribe to this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I've subscribed to anybody else.
Do you know what everybody hates what I'm about to do?
What?
Everybody hates it when, as a channel, you say, oh, I was one of the first people to ever view this other channel. And everybody hates that.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you, and Triple B, you correct me if I'm wrong, your very first premiere, it was just the three of us.
We were hanging out like best buds.
Just chatting away. Just Akira on her own account, me on the Shelf Turds account, and Bubble Bath Bourbon. And it was cool.
It was, honestly, it was probably the most fun I've ever had in a premiere before.
That's bad for everybody here who's joined us in one of our premieres.
Oh, I didn't. I'll just take some Fireball.
Oh, yeah, we're getting congratulations on being 4 months old. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Richie Z, and for taking all that heat from me. Cheech was definitely an early turd adopter, and really appreciate him. Flaming Homers. We actually had one of those, didn't we?
Oh,
a Flaming Mo, actually.
A Flaming Mo
yeah.
at Universal Studios.
Thank you.
It was gross. It was just a Flaming Mo was just water with a little tablet that made water fizzy and kind of fake orange. Because it was a non-alcoholic drink.
Yeah, it was
at
pretty
Universal.
gross. It just steamed and was gross.
It was gross.
Let's see what else is going on here, and then we'll get into a couple things. No PBR beer right now.
Oh, well then I guess I don't have to do it. Or I'll just show you what to do, Jen.
It's so complicated.
It's super complicated.
Do you want to walk through it while I highlight some chats?
We'll take off the chat because no one can see my
Oh, yeah, sure.
see down here.
Sorry, Jen, I gotta hide you.
All right. So remember, this is called Dreams of Kira, right? This is the only drink you're ever going to make with PBR whiskey. You're gonna get a cup. Mine's a little dirty, but that's okay because it's the PBR is going to clean it.
Should the people at home be taking notes?
Yes, take notes. Go get a notebook and figure this out. Cup, PBR, dirty cup, doesn't matter, right?
Wait, so what do you do with the PBR?
I'm pouring it in. Ooh, that's a little too much.
Now, is that considered step number 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Verse 5. Step 1 is find your bottle.
And pop up and down behind the bar a couple times.
And then, Jen, get your beer and you just pour it in.
You're not going to drink that, are you?
Well, I was. Should I not?
Go ahead. You get the week off.
I do. And unfortunately, I do not have, but if you have grapefruit, cut a huge grapefruit, squeeze some of the juice in, throw it in there, and then there's your PBR and PBR, which is also known as Dreams of Kira. It's great. You're going to love it. It's the only way you're going to be able to handle this.
Surprisingly, PBR whiskey is tough on its own, but when you mix it with PBR beer, also you start to realize that PBR whiskey kind of tastes like PBR beer, just worse.
It's not bad.
Thank you, Doug Fresh. Appreciate that.
See, I can handle it without the remote.
Look at that. It'll kill ants.
Exactly. That's why I didn't care that this glass was sitting on our bar for how many months now? I just wiped it out.
You said exactly like that's one of the intended uses of PBR whiskey is to kill ants.
Just kill those ants. Just spray them.
Oh my gosh.
Where were we?
There's some naked comments on here. We were actually going to get to a little bit of content, but this is too much fun. We've got apparently 60 people that have. Yeah.
Did you tell people that we're going to?
No,
or is it just
no, I didn't. Sometimes I'm ashamed of our own channel, so I don't post the YouTube thumbnail anywhere.
Me too. Oh, so that decanter I bought you.
Yeah.
All right. So I had to tell someone Shelf Turds. He's like, what? Like he was really nervous to put the words Shelf Turds on the decanter. And I had to explain to him what it was. It was a channel and it means some bourbons are like on the low. I don't even know what it means. And I was like, yeah, it's a channel. And he's like, do you know the people that's in the channel or do you just really like the channel? And I'm like, no, I know the people on the channel.
Wait, you didn't admit to being a part of the channel?
No, I was like, I'm not part of the channel. I know somebody in the channel.
You know someone who knows someone who's in the channel.
Yes.
and you're obligated to get them a gift.
And I have to get them something.
Which
So
we were going to pull this out a little bit later, but this is one of the best Christmas gifts that I got this year. It is a decanter. It says Shelf Turds on it, premium quality, which is, I guess, how we think about our channel.
which is also funny because he was like, all right. Shelf Turds.
We clearly take everything seriously because we named ourselves Shelf Turds. Anthony is saying evening to everybody in chat, not to us.
Oh, not
we
to
would
us.
we would never call ourselves turds ever. Oh yeah. Oh, here it is. It was so intimate, like for people in a dirty hot tub. Which Bubble Bath would know. Bubble Bath is not that far from a hot tub.
Yeah, it's the perfect kind of a hot tub.
It was cool. It was one of those moments we'll never get back because Bubble Bath is headed towards 100 subs, and we're all in support of that.
Yeah.
So,
And then when he goes on his like stand-up comedy, oh my gosh, how cool would that be if you're just in a tub on a stage just talking about nothing? That's cool. But where was I going with that?
no idea. None.
That we knew you before.
Before you were big.
Yeah.
And we knew you, I think, because there's certain videos where you still have your clothes on, but there's certain videos where your pants are off.
Are there?
I think there are.
Oh, I've never.
I always look. Will Henderson, do you have a PayPal for Super Chats? We don't. So Will has been awesome. I mean, everybody here knows Will. They know Will better than they know us. And Will's been awesome, sort of like what do you want to say? Like a
Superman.
A Superman. A great advisor, kind of like giving us hints on what we should do. Like he's like, hey.
He's like the Alfred of.
I almost feel like he's like one of those informants. Like, hey, psst, real channels do this, dummies.
You guys suck so bad.
And so we're like, oh okay. and we listen to him all the time. So that's a new Will Henderson suggestion that we're gonna have to get into. But actually, I want to talk about who we're collabing with first. But we might as well just go there because I've got Will on the screen. We have merch now. If you can't tell, these aren't homemade. These aren't the only two ever made. That would be weird. But if you go to actually, if there's a wrench in the chat, I actually put links to 2 different things in the video description. One of those is our Spreadshirt shop, and we've got a couple of designs there. Will actually thought of one. I made it during one of those times where Kira didn't want me on the computer.
Well, I said you could be on the computer for 10 minutes and then
one thing led to another.
Yeah.
And I was on For Fans Only or whatever that video site is. With the chicks, you pay them, take off your shirt. Anyway.
Girls Gone Wild?
No, we've gone way beyond that. You're showing your 90s roots. But anyway, Spreadshirt, we cranked down the prices as much as we could basically on these, where we're just making $1 or $2 a piece. We just want to get them out. They're fun. It's easy for us. We just got to put the designs up. You guys go out and order them. A couple different designs, but the coolest design where this whole meandering Will Henderson thing is Will, our advisor in chief, said, what if we made one that was Shelf Turds, but in the Stranger Things logo and font? So we did. We don't even have it yet. We just ordered ours yesterday.
And it's legit. I feel like we should change everything now to this.
Yeah, this new font, it was genius on Will Henderson's part. You can see it in the thumbnail for this video. We posted some stuff that's out there from Spreadshirt. But it is super, it's way cooler than we actually are.
Oh yeah, we're not cool.
I don't even know how this came to be, but but yeah. Yes, that's funny. Story of my letterbox. We're gonna catch up here a little bit and we'll talk about some more things. I am way behind, so I apologize, guys. Agree with Will again. He is again our advisor in chief.
He's gonna hit that.
He's gonna no, hit that, and then there's a thumb.
Oh.
So it doesn't mean like, hey, I'm gonna hit that. It is a little bit of like a thumb up the butt situation though, which is a little weird. Oh man. Yeah, so wait, Chris, what'd you say? You did keep it a secret last night?
What did he keep a secret?
Well, I'm so far behind in the chats that
I know you started rambling.
I did. I rambled
You're
a
like,
bunch.
I love Will. You guys, I love Will.
Oh man.
I haven't even had that much to drink. I'm just nervous.
Oh, and Will's just spoiling all the surprises here. But yeah, so we actually created a Patreon too. Well, he's the advisor in chief. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I just let you do what you want. And I'm like, I'm just gonna color a picture over here.
Well, it's not a good cycle or circle because you let me do what I want, and then I do whatever Will Henderson tells me to do. So
That's true.
Yeah, it's not good at all. Actually, I think we just came out with it. Shelf Turds is actually Will Henderson's channel.
He commissioned us.
He commissioned it. He produces it. It's all him actually. This whole time you thought it was us.
Maybe we'll get more people to watch now. We're like, this is Will's channel.
Yeah, that would actually help. I agree. The fonts on that shirt is really, really cool. Will be one of the first people getting that shirt because it was his suggestion. We ordered some for ourselves. So hope you guys get out there and take a look. I think it's cool stuff. I think you'll want it.
I'll be getting, yay. They're actually not bad. I have like this sweatshirt and it's like a legit sweatshirt.
Oh, I think Tim he's either calling out that he knows someone became a Patreon or he's saying that he himself became a Patreon.
No, he's got a new bottle of Patron.
Oh, that's what it is. Well, we celebrate Patron. We do.
Yes.
There was a time when we drank more tequila than we do these days.
Yeah.
And it was never good.
Tequila's bad.
It was real bad. As our advisor, Will, you don't have to say that. We're legally inclined to do everything that you tell us to do. Oh, no, we don't plug just about anything.
No, I don't know how to.
Will says if you got them, smoke them if you got them.
Oh, do you have some Fireball?
Again, we do what Will says.
Fireball.
Will funds the channel.
Fireball. Oh my gosh, we need to get some more for New Year's.
For New Year's?
New Year's Eve. Because I'm not gonna. This is not enough for me.
No, that's not enough. Oh, speaking of, New Year's Eve. Actually,
stop talking for just a minute.
All right, you tell.
Hey, on New Year's Eve, the ball's gonna drop.
Talk about
you guys
some more.
Watch it?
Talk about it some more. That's good.
Mariah Carey will be there.
Was she really?
Mariah Carey is always on New Year's Eve, right?
Who else is gonna be there?
Probably the Jonas Brothers.
Well, of course.
I wonder if BTS will be there. I only know these bands because our daughter just listens to them.
Who is BTS?
They're the cool K-pop band.
They are?
Yeah, they're like something dynamite. Oh,
that's a good a riveting rendition of something dynamite.
Blackpink's gonna be there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How do you know so much about this?
Because Presley, that's all she listens to. Just Ava Max and Blackpink.
No, how do you know who's gonna be there on New Year's Eve?
Oh, I just guessed. Kathy Grifford.
Kathy Grifford.
Is that her name?
Griffin?
Griffin. She's gonna be the host.
Kathy Gryffindor is gonna be there.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about. I just wanted you to stop talking. But go ahead. Now you can talk.
I'm out of timeout on my own channel.
Bam.
Oh man. Sugar Kitty. No, we don't need a further line of command with someone telling Will to tell me to tell Kira to do something. That just gets too confusing.
Plus, Sugar Kitty, you know how hard it is for me to get out of this chair.
You know, I think Jen said earlier we should get little twirly chairs, which I think we have some, but they're not as comfortable as these chairs.
Oh, I would just twirl.
All right. Next live, we're doing twirly chairs.
Maybe that would be good because next year I'm going to get fit. So maybe I'll work on my core.
Maybe. Diet starts tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow.
It doesn't start tomorrow. You want to read this one?
Who's Thrasher?
That's near blasphemy.
Do you remember that video game Road Rash? They had Thrasher. He was one of the coolest characters on his motorcycle, just killing people. All right, but anyway, hey, Shelf Turds. So if the Whiskey Tribe, who's the Whiskey Tribe?
They're a big channel. They're actually one of the very few channels that I saw like a handful of videos from before we started this channel. I didn't know anything about any other channel outside of Whiskey Tribe. And I'd watched the whole 5 videos. And I said, no, we're good enough to start a channel.
I should probably start watching these people.
You probably should. But they have the MBs, where they're magnificent bastards.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask about that too. Yep. I was going to say it was at Mega Balls. And Junkies have the BJ fam. Why are they all jerking each other? All right. Are your fans called Dingleberries? You know what? He's not the only one that has said about the Dingleberries.
A lot of suggestions that the fans should have a name. Because obviously, Kira feels very strongly that we should not be called the Turds.
But I think people do refer to us as Turds, so whatever. I guess we're Turds.
Sure.
And I don't know, Dingleberries.
Is that good?
I I don't have hair back there, so I don't know.
I mean, I think people assumed that you didn't have hair back there, but that's now been confirmed on this live that Kira is like a shorn baby in the back part. Oh, man.
Oh, gosh, I'm embarrassing myself.
Oh, look at Triple B. Look at him. He actually bought a mini fireball just for tonight. And the stuff smells like how your mouth tastes at the dentist after having the mold made and swishing their nasty mouthwash. I wish it tastes like that. I would go to the dentist way more than once every 3 or 4 years if that was the case.
Are you talking about the old school fluoride trays? Do you remember those?
I do. I was born in 1978. I remember fluoride trays.
I was born much later, but my dentist was way poor, so he still had those foam trays that you put your teeth into, and it was disgusting for like 30 minutes. You just sit there. That's what I think you're talking about. But I don't know.
Oh, hey, Aiden Craig. So you probably can't see it. We picked up 1792 small batch.
Yeah.
And even though it's not displayed right now, we did pick up 1792 full proof. So it tastes like fruit cocktail, banana candy, and peanut brittle.
Oh. Okay, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that a lot. We're going to get into that in some videos.
We have a big story about 1792.
No, we don't, actually.
Well, that's going to lead to something. But we can't tell you now.
It is true. We're saving it for a video that'll be a month or two from now.
Yeah.
Jake Miller, David should have a bourbon with bro show, and Kira, sugar and spice, show with the Whiskey Tube wives and or ladies.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
I wish there was some kind of pun. You know the cats pun, like the mug a couple of years ago was "Show me your kitties."
Oh, I do remember that because it sounds like
"Show me your tots."
Yeah.
And I think that would be kind of cool if there was like some pun where someone could say like, "Show me your fireballs." I don't know. Show me your balls. Something that's like cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I do like sugar and spice. I'm not saying that's not cool. I like that.
Well, no, Jake, I 100% agree. There needs. I mean, we have women on Whiskey Tube, but it's not enough. Like we get those YouTube analytics. You guys have heard me complain about this before.
He just wants so many more women in his life. You guys.
I do. This one, I could trade her out.
10 minutes though. Remember, after 10 minutes, I'm like, "What are you guys doing in there? Where's my chocolate and strawberries? Did you eat all of them?"
I only get 10 minutes with my other girlfriends, which doesn't allow me to build a really fruitful relationship. But no, I mean, Whiskey Tube is dominated by male viewers. I think if we did more cool things like that, we can get more women into it. I mean, awesome people. Like we've got a bunch of women here in the chat today. And then obviously there's some channels that feature women. I'm excited about it.
What if I do a makeup tutorial just like drunk off my butt?
I think Mrs. Barndor would show up to that.
Like, okay, you guys, take this eyeliner. Oh, this isn't eyeliner, but you know what I would mean.
So Tim Evans is being awesome right now. And he's calling out patrons.
He's got 5 Patrons. He's got 6 Patrons.
He's got 6 Patrons lined up.
Oh my god!
And he's just taking shots from each one.
Light these bitches up.
That's the kind of man that Tim Evans is, and I've known him for so long.
He better spell it Patrons from now on because that's awesome.
Don't let her make fun of you, Tim. When I was setting up our Patreon page, the first critique that Kira gave me was, "It's not Patron, it's Patreon." And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because you kept spelling it Patron too.
And you know what? I like tequila.
No, you don't.
Will a K-pop band sponsor the Shelf Turds? Probably.
I hope so.
We're pretty big now. Probably.
We'll have Presley send them a bunch of fan mail and be like, "My parents love you." And they'll be like, "That's weird."
And then they'll sing that song. What was that song again? It was something
dynamite. Oh. Something dynamite. Oh.
I'm imagining a new Shelf Turd song coming out sometime soon.
You should make a K-pop song. Oh, did I just blow your bubble?
Yeah, you just blew something. Tommy D. Pipe hole, baby. Thank you, Tommy D. Pipe hole is one of our tiers. They're called tiers in Patreon. We still don't know anything about Patreon.
I don't even know what you did.
Yeah, she doesn't know. But there are different tiers, and we named them things that make sense to us. So we named them hot tubs and fireballs and pipe holes. And then just really ridiculously priced amounts would be turds. And then the concierge lounge or Frisky Whiskey is the top tier, which I don't even know why anybody would want to.
What is Are you going to talk about the tiers now or in a minute?
We can talk about it now if you
Just
want.
because I'm curious as well.
Let's do
But
it.
I do like, can you go down one
Here,
from...
you drive for a minute.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I do have control because I'm a woman. All right. I don't know why I didn't tell you that. To remind you. Sugar Kitty, she said, or they say, does Frisky Whiskey come in a cat shirt? Actually, that would be kind of cool.
That would be very cool.
You could do like a spin-off of like Friskies. Like, I like that.
And then we could use Sugar Kitty's image as the image.
Yes. So
Because,
you might get a free t-shirt out of this.
I mean, should we be honest here? We don't even know these women. We have no idea.
We're going to get sued because they're going to one day see all of us walk down the streets. And they'll be like, that's me. That's my grandma.
Yeah, because
and they'll be like, uh-oh.
Because we are so big that these t-shirts are just going to fly off the virtual shelves. Okay, so we've been kind of hodgepodgey all over the place, but we do have merch. We do have a Patreon. Tim Evans is keeping track for us. Oh, go ahead.
It's too far.
You need more?
Yeah.
By the way, has anybody asked us what we're drinking today?
I don't even know what I'm drinking. It's in a bottle.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, thank you so much. Today is it's the mixture of Old Forester 1910 and 1920, which makes
1935 7. What did I just say?
1935 and 7. We're drinking Old Forester 1935 and 7.
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't even know about this, and now I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I just don't.
There's
know.
nothing to be nervous about.
I feel like I have to be really cool, and I'm not. That makes me like.
You've never been very cool.
I know.
It's always been a bit rough on your end.
It has been.
All right, so you keep scrolling through. So we have 5 tiers on our Patreon. The first one are the hot tubs. It's $3 a month. You get your name and the credits of our videos, which we've done already to people that have been part of our first 200 and 300 subs. Oh, Trevor, I love you too, but my wife's right here. You get access to the Patreon chat community. We're not quite sure what that is yet, but we're going to figure that out. And then our rapid fire outtakes and jokes that have been cut and all that stuff. We're actually going to start reserving that for Patreons. So oftentimes, you guys have heard us talk about it before. We'll shoot for 60 minutes and then try to condense it down to 20 or 25 minutes for a video, which means there's a lot that gets cut. And sometimes we try to keep a lot of the funniness at the end. Our videos end up being like 25 and 30 minutes long. We are going to reserve all that extra funniness and all the gags that are going to make sense after you've watched the video on YouTube for Patreon. There
has to be a disclaimer, though, because sometimes I make very inappropriate comments just to get myself in the groove. I'm not being mean to anybody. I love everybody in the world, but I do make some mean sayings.
You make some mean sayings?
Yes, I don't know how else to say it.
I mean, does anybody else know that we're not exactly family friendly? Is this a surprise to anybody that we're not family friendly?
But I don't mean it. Also, I'm just trying to get some jokes flowing. But did you see? I feel like Bubble Bath and me and I are the same age or something, because he knows about Road Rash. He knows about like the South Park jokes that we throw out.
So that's big too, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people get our South Park jokes. We end up cutting a lot of them because we feel like people don't get them. But yeah, we're well versed in South Park.
We love South Park. Like, you'd say a South Park, and I'll say a South Park. Do it. Go.
There's a offer.
Oh my God.
We're like 10 minutes behind in the chat. Yet people are probably currently down there putting South Park references that you're never going to see.
I know. I'm sorry about it.
All right. So anyway, hot tubs, community chat, name in the credits. Get access to the bonus footage, which every level on our Patreon gets access to the bonus footage. It's fun. It's good stuff.
So hot tubs is the first one?
Hot tubs is the first one. It is $3 a month.
Okay.
The next tier is the fireballs. Which has the word balls in it. We like that.
With a Z?
No, but we can change it.
You should put a Z in it.
All right, it's gonna be fireballs.
Or change it to be like fireballs, so it's BAWLZ.
You're gonna have to come to one or the other, but whichever one you come to, I will change it.
Okay, I'll think about it.
They're gonna have voting rights, so things that we want to talk about with our Patreon community, like what merch should we create for Shelf Turds, what whiskey should we review next. We'll put little polls out there, and something we'll talk about here in a minute. What other whiskey channels should we do a live with? So we will actually engage our Patreon community to help guide and steer us in that way, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know what to do tomorrow, so you tell me. Right?
Feel free to tell Kira what she's doing tomorrow. So still on the fireballs with the WLLS and or Z. You get to download any Shelf Turds original song that we've made. I think I'm still missing one up there right now, but we're going to put the other one up there soon. But there's a couple up there right now you can download. You can get that little earworm theme song. You can get the hot tub song, download them, do whatever you like with them. I don't really give a crap. Another concept for Fireballs. Beefcake. Thank you, HCC.
In Canada.
That's great. That's going back a ways too, Mike Meyer. That's the kind of South Park fan that we are. So we're also going to do drawings for Mona Kira's, which will be a picture of Kira holding whiskey with an inappropriate saying on it. And it'll have something that's inappropriate on it, a physical print, and we will mail it to you if you win the drawings. That'll happen like once a month. There'll be more than one winner for that because it's easy for us to do, and it's fun, and it's stupid. And as you guys know, we're into fun and stupid.
Also, this is funny. I don't know my left from my right.
All right. So wait, is it our left boob or your left boob, Miss Barndor?
I think he's just joking anyway.
Right. Well, either one. I think ants look like all the boobs. And then there will be some merch giveaways at the Fireball level. There'll likely be smaller merch giveaways like koozies and things like that. But we plan on creating all kinds of just silly, funky merch because that's who we are.
Where are you at now?
That was the rest of Fireballs.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. So in each tier, you get everything from the previous tier. That's something that we just stole from everybody because everybody does that. Pipe holes. There's going to be monthly merch giveaways of the merch like we're wearing. We will create some stuff, get your sizes, ship you stuff.
They're calling themselves Dingleberries. I love it. It's
all
cool.
Right, Dingleberries works. I think it's funny.
Yeah,
and DBs has got a nice
DB,
ring to it. DB.
Like a duck butt. Shoot.
A duck butt works as well. Yeah.
Oh, I wish it was butt plug, but that doesn't work.
No, like a douche man. That would work as well. Or a douche member.
All right, just stop.
I'll keep yammering on. Once you get to Pipe Hole, we will eventually set up Patreon-only lives and chats and things that other real channels do. We're pretending to be like them, so that'll happen. Once you're at Pipe Hole, you also get a chance to do a live stream with us. Occasionally, we will dedicate a live to our Patreons, and we'll bring you on, maybe 2, 3 at a time, depending on how much interest there is to talk to this gal. I mean, during those, guys, I may actually just duck out. And it might just be patrons and
we could just do movie quotes the whole time.
You guys know we're into trivia, we're into reference jokes. It's probably going to be a lot like that.
Yeah.
So they get everything from the previous, and they get that. So those are the first 3 of 5 tiers, and then this is starting to get boring for me, so I'm going to push on forward.
Yeah, I'm getting bored.
I'm getting super bored with my own Patreon. This is so dumb. Why
just
would
do the highlights. Don't say all the fine print. No one cares.
All right. So the turd level. It's a lot of money. I don't know why anybody would want to do it, but it's out there in case somebody has more cash than they do inhibitions. Sample giveaways. Join a Jackbox party with Kira and I. It's cool stuff like that.
I love Jackbox parties.
Does everybody know what Jackbox parties are?
I don't know.
Tell them about it.
Okay, so a Jackbox party. You need to have a computer. Do you have one? Okay, then you're good. So if you have a computer, we can play a game. And there's all these different games. There's Drawful, where it tells you, draw a picture that looks like you're confused by the sun or something. That's crazy to draw. Draw it, and then we have to guess what it is. But be careful, and that's just one of the games. There's a bunch of other games. But if you're playing with David and I, you might not want to have anybody under 18 be there, or 13. It depends on how mature your family is. Because once I have a couple fireballs in me and I'm playing Jackbox, I will call out some horrible guesses. Or I'll draw some really bad pictures, which is funny to me.
So Drawful is you get to draw whatever you want, title it any way you want. Or actually, they give you the title and you draw it.
Mm-hmm.
But when we play, yeah, it gets pretty inappropriate pretty quick. I think everybody here knows that we like certain types of jokes.
Yeah.
They can be referred to as dick and fart jokes. And it ends up being a lot like that. So if you want a live version of us where we're drawing the same kind of jokes that we like laughing at and making, then it's a steep price, but a price well worth it to get closer to this gal. I'll tell you that right here. I mean, I gave up everything to get closer to her. All you'd have to give up is like $25 a month.
You did. Yeah, there's Quiplash, which is hilarious.
Oh, yes, love Quiplash.
There's so many different games. It's like the new version, like Tim says, of You Don't Know Jack.
Mhm.
And of course, there's like, we have a version of You Don't Know Jack too, so we play those. But we have our speaker on, our mic on, so we could hear you can hear us, and you can hear all of the bad jokes that I say that I'm totally uncensored for.
Yeah, it's real rough. I mean, the kiddos should be nowhere near anything that we do in general, but especially a Jackbox game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's fun.
So, and then the final level, basically, instead of being entered for chances to win stuff, you basically are guaranteed stuff. So all that stuff is, you get it at least once a quarter. And then, again, if you wanted to go that zany and go to that top level, Kira's talked about all kinds of ideas that she would send to Patreons who were at that top level, like baked cookies or random original paintings that we sometimes make when we do a paint and pour here at the house, all kinds of stuff. So it's whatever is there plus whatever Kira feels like sending you.
Yeah. You might get a crocheted scarf that will fall apart in a couple of days, or a painting, like you said. I like to do paint and pours by myself. Well, not by myself, I mean like us. And those are fun. And sometimes mine are really good.
Actually, she is a really good painter, I think.
I'm not. But yeah, so that, I don't know if you would want something like that.
Yeah.
Or I'll just send you an old book that I read.
You may at some point get some garbage. That was actually one of our first ideas for Patreon. It didn't make the final cut, but one of our first ideas was like the lowest tier of Patreon. We would just send you personal garbage from our house.
Yeah, like you can have this empty bottle of Jim Beam.
Yeah. That's how dumb we are.
Yeah,
like we're just that stupid.
And it would be funny if some other channel did that. I'd be like, dude, that's pretty cool. I would love their empty bottle of Jim Beam.
Oh man, why does anybody watch us? I have no idea.
I don't know, but look we got a really sweet come up here.
Yeah, do it.
Michelle Lynn. This is the
Michelle.
first time she's been home on a Monday night to catch our live, and she says it's excellent set and video quality.
Thank you.
David tries really hard down here.
I do try really hard down here. And
there's lights everywhere. And I get kind of annoyed because I used to work out over there, and now that's my reason for not working out at all, because there's a light over here. So now I can't work out over there.
That's not the real reason. She's just lazy. Am I allowed to? Do people know I'm joking?
I don't care.
Yeah, no one knows.
I know you're joking.
I don't know if I'm joking.
But you're also not joking, because the jokes that are the funniest are the ones that are true. So 2 more fireball shots wouldn't get mad about that joke.
I'm going to hear about it all night.
Jake Miller.
Oh, happy birthday.
With the maturity of a 10-year-old. Us too. Yes. I'm 29.
Well,
actually, I don't think I am. I don't know how old I am.
You're definitely not 29. You were at one point. No, that's funny because we can verify because we actually have a 10-year-old. So we're often calibrating. Like, are we all laughing at the same things? And she has the same sense of humor that we have. So we don't know what's inappropriate. When our friends come over, we're like, just don't say anything. Just don't talk, because I don't know if that's like cool or not. Towards the end of our stream on My Bourbon Journey with Scott, our 10-year-old walked up and was handing us something. We've been on for like 2.5 hours, and Scott dropped like 2, swear words. And I'm like, oh, my 10-year-old's here, not thinking that he had just dropped swear words. Yeah. And he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, Scott, she lives with us. Yeah. So she hears words. She hears words. Yeah. Yeah. She's pretty cool. That's the kind of parents we are. She hears words. All right. I haven't read this. What does it say? It's just a long one. Oh, it's the devil. No, it's robotic. Oh. It looks like a devil robot. All right. Just got back from out of town with a bottle of 1792 foolproof and another C3PO backup. It was a Merry Christmas. Yesterday was not Christmas. And it's also not a C3PO backup. Oh. Well, that would have been cooler. So I'm going to take your comment off. Bye. I don't know. Go ahead, Kira. Do you want to highlight some more comments, and I'll talk about who else we're going to be laughing with? Do you want to do this? Yeah, go ahead. Will Henderson is yelling at you guys. If he yells at you guys, he's going to yell at us. So just do what he says. Guys, we don't want to get in any more trouble with Will than we already are. Mm-hmm. Do it. Hit it. We're not hitting. Hit that. We're not hitting Will's view quotas. We're not hitting Will's video quotas. I mean, we're behind on all the year-end numbers, and Will
He's mad.
He's a forceful man. He's a large-handed, proud-breasted man. And we're not meeting any of his expectations.
Yeah, and he's like, if you don't like me, look at my wife. She's cool. I'm like, oh, I don't. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's how you respond to that? Yeah, I know. You're like, oh, you're right.
Take it, you got me. All right. I don't know, you guys. All right. Dingleberries need just one dingleberry spelled wrong needs to be the top shelf turd status.
Yeah.
It's funny because I get mad at you guys. Oh, I don't get mad. I just call out your autocorrect, and I do that all the time. I did some autocorrect bad thing on someone's live, and I forgot what it was, but I was like, should I say that was autocorrect? Like, nah, I'll just leave it.
What was the bad thing?
I don't know. I think I said thank you. Like, thank you.
That's the bad
With a
thing.
question mark. Thank you.
This is a story you can tell at parties.
It was a good story. See, Bella Beth Bourbon's sister. Oh, you have a sister. Is she a subscriber? I don't know. You guys.
Are you strong arming
No.
Bubble Bath Bourbon?
I don't know. You were talking about getting more ladies.
Okay, I get that. We do need more lady
Let's try it.
viewers.
All right, you do it some more.
Well, how about you do it some more? And I'll talk about who we're going to live with coming up.
Oh, okay.
We got this little phone here. It tells me what our schedule is.
Oh, and David wants you to do this, or Will wants you to do this.
Yeah, she calls Will David sometimes.
I do.
There is no line anymore between Kira, her husband, and Will Henderson. Just no line at all.
I'm really bad with names.
You did call Michael Klein Matt Klein.
Well, I knew his name is Mike, but I just accidentally wrote Matt.
And by call him, you wrote it down and mailed it to him through the United States Post Office.
I did. CC3PO is a thing.
I didn't say it wasn't a thing.
Oh.
It obviously is from Star Wars.
Is he on The Mandalorian? Or no, that's a different one, right? On one of the last episodes?
I don't know. Has everybody seen Mandalorian?
I kind of forgot that show.
It was a good show, I thought. It wasn't too Star Warsy that you couldn't get into it, but it was still solid.
No, I loved it. And Baby Yoda, when he's like, this is like an earlier one, and he's like, don't touch anything. And he looks and he touches something. I want one.
Again, stories for a party.
I know. Sorry,
Kira's full
sorry about it. I will stop talking.
I'm just kidding. I like it.
I know you do it.
Part of our dynamic is me making fun of you. Why do you think that we have 60 people here?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, so while Kira's going through comments, we have a live coming up with Trev Wilson, the famous, most wonderful person in the whole wide world, Trev Wilson. I think actually it's going to be on the 18th, which I think is a Monday, if I got that date right. And first, I think we're going to host him on our channel. I think we're actually going to have Trev. I think we're going to host a stream, and he's going to join us.
Who? I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
Trev Wilson. You ever heard of the guy?
Trev Wilson.
You've actually baked him cookies and sent it to him.
I did. I initially thought that he hated me.
I didn't think that initially he hated me too.
He was like, quit chatting on my stream. And I'm like, oh, why? And then I just chatted more, and I was like,
I think
that
Trev,
was it.
I think Trev he's a strong-voiced man. He's
No,
a man that speaks definitively.
I just think that I didn't get the humor right away, because I don't know.
Oh, like you were giving it to him and he was giving it to you.
Yeah, and I was like, ooh, no, I don't want it.
There's so many men just giving it to us.
Between
Will and Trev and Matt Klein and Michael Klein.
We just never know.
Yeah, we're just getting it from all sides. All kinds of dudes.
And then I wonder why no one understands it when I give it to them. They're like, Kira's being really a bee today.
Yeah. What do you mean? I don't know why my nose is running.
It's because it's cold down
here. Is it running or is it bleeding?
It's not bleeding. You're fine.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, but careful. David is having a problem. He's old and everything's falling apart.
I am old. I don't know why you chose such an older model.
I did
plenty of
choose
other
an
younger,
older.
more virile models out there.
I thought you were older than you are, and I thought you were richer than you are. And then we got married, and I was like, oh, man.
Somehow I kept my net worth completely away from Kira until we were married.
Oh, man. Oh, P90X is in here. What's
Nate
up?
Worthy P90X.
Oh, we have a cool kids club?
No, we didn't kick you out of the Cool Kids Club. I mean, Nate Worthy, you are like the founder of the Cool Kids Club. You are like the cool kid. As long as Will Henderson says it's okay for you to be the cool kid.
Will, is he cool?
As long as we get Will Henderson's okay, you're the cool kid.
It's already been an hour.
It has been. Kira's got a thing where she only wants to live for an hour.
Bubble Bad Bourbon's telling you how to be a cool kid.
Oh, there you go. Triple B. So Trev Wilson on our channel, January the 18th. It's going to be epic. The dude is awesome. We haven't quite figured out his shenanigans yet, but we'll figure some shenanigans out for Trev. Probably won't be the standard because Trev is...
He's way cooler than us.
He's way cooler than us, and he was one of the first people to recognize us, help us out. He's awesome. So we'll do some shenanigans with him, but they'll probably be more polite than what we do with everybody else, which is demand walls full of Fireball and things like that.
That was so cool.
That was ridiculous. So we got him coming up. We also I have Whiskey Crusaders, which somehow I already marked off on my checklist, even though I haven't talked about it yet. We are going to join the Whiskey Crusaders on January the 25th, I believe. I don't think that's wrong, but you'll see the thumbnail here in a couple weeks.
Who is this person?
Whiskey Crusaders. They're
again, I need to just get on YouTube.
You do. They're like one of the smartest whiskey channels out there. Like they are mash and drum smart. They're really educated. They know stuff about stuff. Like something.
Britney Spears.
So when I say know stuff about stuff, your first reaction is like Britney Spears.
She knows a lot about life.
Tell us things that you've learned about life from Britney Spears.
She learns don't let the man drag you down. Don't do what they all tell you to do.
Did she learn that from JT or from K-Fed?
Oh, from K-Fed. Oh, okay. JT, yeah. First love, that happens. Everybody cheats on their first love. Get over it, Justin. And
Cry me a river.
Yeah, cry me a river, Justin. Chill out. And what else does she do? She's like, I'm so cool. I can just dance and sing whenever I want to, and everyone will watch. And I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Wow. She does know stuff about
stuff. She knows stuff about life.
So somehow Kira has just equated the Whiskey Crusaders to Britney Spears. I am sure that's not going to work out well when we join them. Although I will say this. So we were still having our long list of being a jerk demands when Matt from Whiskey Crusaders reached out. And so we're like, Fireball and PBR, man. That's the going rate. And he's like, yeah, I actually think I have a bottle of Fireball. I'm like, cool. And he's like,
oh, I remember you told me about this.
Yeah. He's like, well, what about the PBR? I'm like, well, you have to have PBR. And he's like, why? And I'm like, just because it's funny and we think it's fun and funny. And he's like, he literally asked me, what do you do with it? And I'm like,
what do you do with it?
We drink it, man. I mean, what else is there to do with PBR?
It was a very good response though, because I'd be like, what PBR? And that was kind of my first response. And I was like, dude, we should do PBR and PBR. And then inside my head, I was like, why would I do that?
Mm-hmm. But then externally, you actually made another one here tonight.
Yes, I did. Yeah. It's pretty good, Jen.
You don't know what you're missing, Jen. And I don't think that you want to know.
It's just a PBR. What do you say when something's like really cool and souped up?
That it's Britney Spears like.
It's Britney Spears like with the PBR. It's cool. All right.
So we have those. On top of that, there's a couple more things. Hot buttery rolls, which everybody knows.
Is his wife gonna get on?
We haven't gotten that far in discussion, but
I want her to.
He and I have been texting back and forth a little bit. You actually on one of his lives recently, when he was doing 24 straight 5-hour-long lives in a row. You actually invited him to do a live with us. He accepted live, so now he's contractually bound, and Will is working up the paperwork to contractually bind Chris from Hot Buttery Rolls as well.
I should never be on camera or in anyone's chat because the next day I don't remember. I'm like, what did I do?
It's a recipe for success. And so we are going to either be on Hot Buttery Rolls' channel, Hot Buttery Rolls channel, and or he'll be on ours, and we may do a flip-flop. We just go ahead and do it that way. And hopefully Mrs. Hot Buttery Rolls joins because that would be awesome.
Let's just call her Mrs. Hot.
I think Miss Hot or Mrs. Hot.
Yeah.
Did you say Mick Hot?
No, it's McDonald's.
Oh, I kind of like Mick Hot. But anyway, we will do a live with them sometime, hopefully, if not January, then into February. We haven't quite worked that out yet. I think are you and I getting over the hump of being scared of lives?
No.
No, we're still petrified.
And you just keep talking and talking. You know what you have to do when you start talking is put some more like inflection in your voice because you're super monotone, and that's how I forget what you say. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'll start thinking about other stuff. Like right now, you're just talking a lot, and I'm like, Can't wait till I go watch some The Walking Dead in a minute.
Tim Evans has 11 Patrons.
We have 11 Patrons?
Tim Evans has 11 Patrons. Tim, that is way more than you can drink. Bail out, man. It's too many. Don't do it.
Be careful. Make sure that you have a Big Mac when you wake up. That's the only way to get over those Patrons.
That will actually be an upcoming episode of Frisky Whiskey, will be Kira's hangover cures. Don't give away too much here.
Okay.
But that's going to be sometime in the next few weeks. We'll have Frisky Whiskey dedicated to Kira's hangover cures. She's got a number of them. There's a short list, and she swears by it.
I do. It's the only way to get better. The next day.
Not while you're drinking.
Not while, you're drinking, and then the next day you're hungover, then you have to wait a whole day to feel better the next day.
Yeah, because the hangover doesn't start while you're drinking. So if it's a hangover cure, it's got to be the next day.
I'll explain it later. You're very non-Britney Spears right now.
Tune back into Frisky Whiskey to learn more about when hangovers start and why with Kira.
Yes, exactly. And Jen, she's going to try the Dreams of Kira tomorrow.
Ooh.
PBR and PBR.
Jen, hopefully you have the day off or something.
It's not bad. Put a grapefruit in it. It's good.
Put a bird on it.
Put a bird on it. And if you guys know that, throw that in the chat. And I'll give you a free PBR.
She's just writing, her mouth's writing checks that she can't cash. How are you going to get them a free PBR?
Well, no one
mail
knew.
them a can of PBR?
I'll mail them my empty can of PBR. You get a free empty can. No one still got that other joke. What was that joke that we just said?
I don't know. I swallowed a little bit of this 1937.
Oh, okay. Don't talk.
A little bit too much in the back of the throat. What was it again?
1937
something?
1935. Wait, what? I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Oh, man. Sometimes it's like she's not even here or a part of the channel.
Yeah, I'm not. A lot of the times I just, like I said, because your voice, it's the same.
I think it's actually smoothing.
This, and
it's
then
it's soothing and smoothing at the same time.
I'm just going to think about something else because this guy's boring.
You ever wonder, like, why she married me? I wonder sometimes. It's also one of the reasons why I date outside of my marriage.
That's exactly. It was like 10 minutes. Hello.
Where's my chocolate covered strawberries?
Where's those strawberries? I never get the strawberries unless she comes over. And I'm like, yes.
For people who actually don't watch our videos, that whole little bit there was probably very, very confusing.
Yeah. It's true life. We only talk about true life here.
Yeah. There's very little we talk about that's actually serious or real at all.
Yeah.
So anyway, Cheech is calling Jen out how she's going to be able to do the PBR and PBR.
Oh, okay, good. You work from home.
Mm-hmm. And then
I work from home too. You work from home as well, and you just walk around in sweatpants all day long.
Well, that's how you like it.
I actually put on actual leggings. I don't know if that's any better than sweatpants. But...
No, it's not. No, it's totally not. This is hilarious. No. Did he really? I don't think that he did, Peter B, but I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Who is that?
Fred Minnick?
Yeah.
He is, I've only been watching Fred Minnick for a hot minute. He's got an ascot.
Oh.
He's very professional, very well put together. He seems to be an educated man. I actually watched his tasting notes on, or how to taste bourbon video, where, like, you know, this nostril, that nostril, open your mouth, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I thought it was good. I know there's some mixed opinions about him, but I think he's all right. Oh, yeah.
I do like a man in an ascot, though.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds condescending, but it's true.
You always like a man with an ass. Portlandia is correct. Put a bird on it.
Put a bird on it. Woo, woo. Or stop pointing at me.
Nick, he did a pairing with McRib.
Oh.
You guys know that when it's live, I'm almost as gullible as Kira, so I'll probably believe it. Oh, and then Rob called it out too. Okay, we've got to go watch that video. I haven't seen that.
Where
one.
am I at? Oh.
You're here.
Oh,
next
the devil? Is that Rob?
No.
Who's where? You
HCC
do
Whiskey
it.
Edition. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, he's the.
And they're
his
saying
name
that,
is Rob. Okay.
Yeah, they say that Fred actually really did it. Beth's saying that he did it, which is amazing. We've got to think.
I want to watch that.
We need good ideas, like what Fred Minnick has.
Yeah, dude, I'll go get Taco Bell right now.
All of our ideas are terrible, and this genius of a man.
Let's do Taco Bell with this nacho fries and one of this.
Are nacho fries still around? Are they still there?
I know the manager over there, and he can make me some nacho fries.
Kira,
I go there all the time, and he's
Kira
like,
does know the manager at Taco Bell.
That would be cool though.
Yeah, but we need better ideas like that. Like,
well, once they get on a Patron, then they can tell us.
Oh yeah. When we get on Patron, then we'll have the voting rights and everything, and then you guys can tell us what Taco Bell item you want us to pair with Fireball.
Yes, Taco Bell. You guys, I love Arby's. What else do I love?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. Yes.
Ascots.
Ascots. Anything.
So I think Sugar Kitty is trying to seduce one of us. I'm not sure which one.
Me, Abby. No one wants to seduce you.
Damn it.
You're old.
I am pretty old. Oh, man. All right, so
Culver's, Tommy D. What's
Tommy
Culver's?
D.
Okay, the last time I had Culver's, I got so sick.
So here's the problem: is Tommy D is one of our Patreons now. He gets to vote on Culver's.
Oh no, we're just gonna get it. You're gonna watch me now, Tommy. Instead of me turning off the camera, it's gonna be right in your face this time.
Oh man, this is not gonna end well.
White Castle? Oh my gosh, I love White Castle.
We both can stomach some White Castle every now and then.
Love it.
Yeah, and yeah, were you reading this? Is that how you got that?
Yeah, that's how I got it. Was Anthony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll do a White Castle and pair it with a Sazerac rye. I think that would be good.
I don't think you've actually ever had Sazerac.
No, I haven't. Do you want to? What time is it? Oh, it's too late.
No, I think we've got plenty of alcohol in front of us now. Did you even take this one?
No, it's still here. I'm nervous because it smells like sugar gone bad.
This is the kind of classy channel that we are. Stuff that we bought in jest for Swimmageddon somehow appears on a live. We're talking about, hey guys,
yeah,
why don't you join our Patreon or buy some merch?
I know. Sorry, we don't know any better.
We don't know any better. That's okay. That's what people like about us, I think.
Oh, Fred is in here. Reggie Z says he called him out.
Is Fred in here? Did I miss him already?
Well, you're pretty bad at reading, so you probably did.
I don't. Oh.
Is this a real person or is this barn door?
You tell me.
I think it's barn door.
It could be Mrs. Barndor.
This is barn door. I also think. Oh, that person's funny.
Edward, that is hilarious. We might have to do that at some point.
I got like super excited. I was like, oh my god, we have someone famous.
No. Nobody who actually knows anything likes this. Oh, okay. So speaking of, we're deep enough into the live where no one's actually go back and watch this whole thing.
Okay, what?
I was calling out people that we're gonna do lives with.
Yeah.
And I got through all those legends that we talked about a minute ago, and we might actually at some point, if the offer's still on the table, and maybe we'll talk to our patrons about this. Now that we have like 10 or 11 or whatever Tim said the last count was. The day that we were going live with Klein, our very first live appearance ever, I got a message from Dan Shook saying that he was wondering if we would do a live with him.
Who's that?
He's Bourbon Junkies. Him and Sean. Anyway, saying that maybe they want to do a live at some point. And that, guys, that's like a month and a half ago for us. We were still, we just talked, we're still scared of lives a little bit. We're trying to get used to it. And so super honored to get that. But I was like, hey, we're still a little scared. We've got some other channels that we've already promised to do lives with. Maybe we could do it sometime.
You just shunned them. You're sorry, you are Christina Aguilera and we're Britney Spears. We're not coming on a show. Is that what you just said?
So they are the coolest. And obviously we know we've been on a bunch of their lives before and whatnot. Not in video, but in chat. We love watching their lives. And it just was, we weren't ready. And so I had to say, we're not ready, but really flattered and maybe sometime later. So potentially, if you're feeling ready, then potentially at some point we might be on with the BJs, which would be really, really cool.
I do not want to be on a real channel.
We aren't much of a real channel, are we?
No. David, you have Jim Beam in front of you. Apple flavor.
Anyway, I don't even think I have to say it, but everybody knows Dan and Sean are awesome. They're amazing.
I think I flirted with Sean, didn't I?
You did, actually. I don't think he understood that you were flirting with him, but you definitely flirted with him.
Mm-hmm.
Was it that one stream where Dan kept cutting out?
Yeah. And then Sean was acting real nervous. This was the first time I ever been on here. I was like, who's this little boy? Let me just ask him some questions.
That was when so Dan was cutting out. I forget what live that was. It was like a month or two ago. And then Sean was on by himself for one. Eventually they got, I think, Alec Bradley from Alec Bradley Cigars to come on with him. But Sean by himself, and then Kira just starts like flirting with him. And I don't think he
I was trying to make him more comfortable because he seemed really nervous.
I don't think he understood that Kira was flirting with him, which was kind of funny. We thought it was funny.
I was like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? What do you like to do at night? All those kind of things.
What do you like to do in your alone time? I think you actually asked him what his favorite vacation spot was. Like you were getting to know him.
I was getting to know him.
It's okay.
Yeah, I tried. I think he felt a little bit more comfortable.
I think it helped. I do think it helped.
Because he was like, oh my God, someone else come over here. Someone answer these questions. I don't know my favorite colors.
Anyway.
Blue, red, no.
They are awesome. We love them. And if that comes to pass, which it might not come to pass, but if it comes to pass, that would be really cool. So we'll see about that. But again,
David.
What happened?
You're so cute. You're like so serious. You're like, I love whiskey. And if you guys want to drink whiskey with me, I'll drink whiskey. And then I'm here like, yeah.
I proposed, guys. I walked into a lifetime of this.
Mm-hmm. You did propose to me. You should have known when my answer was why. I was like, Kira, will you marry me? Why?
Oh, Tommy D doesn't like our sparkling water.
Sorry, but sparkling water, here, do it.
Yeah.
I love sparkling. It's the only way I can drink water.
Yeah.
I'm going to open up a new one, too.
I've gotten used to it. It wasn't my jam at first, but I got used to it, and now I'm hooked. Just like a McRib, the first bite is always bad.
I've never had one.
And at the end, you're like, I could go for another one.
Beth Higgins. Oh, you did this one. Drinking Fireball Bear Proof. Couldn't we put it in a barrel?
Well, we actually have a charred barrel behind us. Like one of those 1.5, 2 gallon barrels.
What if it comes out more crappy?
I thought you liked Fireball.
Oh, I do. But, I mean, if it's crappy, if there's, like, pieces of wood in it and I get a scratch on my throat and I'm like, ugh.
I still have some of that 1937 that went wrong sideways down there.
Oh,
I'm struggling with it a little bit.
The one thing, though, Tommy D, about this is, sparkling water, is that it makes you burp all the time.
It does.
So I'm always like, bleh. Anyway, Beth Higgins, she's like, entertainment is entertainment. So I get that as you do, you guys. You guys aren't that great, but just you're entertaining us.
We'll take it the way we want to take it, or we'll take it the way that Will Henderson says we have to take it.
Exactly. Will's like, you're good. No, you're shitty. I don't know.
So Gary Franklin, I do a tasting of peanut butter whiskey. I'm scared to try it.
I have some upstairs.
What's the kind that we have?
Screwball.
Screwball. We have Screwball.
Okay, the only reason... Oh, there's a cat crying.
It's over there.
Okay. The only reason why I picked up Screwball, I didn't even know it was a thing. There was this really cute girl. Do you remember her? So there was a bunch of girls. You probably didn't because you don't notice other girls.
Oh, I notice girls.
Though you wouldn't still be here. It's been an hour. Anyway, no, she was super cute. And she picked up this, but she knew exactly what she came in the aisle for, grabbed it, and walked out. And I'm like, what did she just get? And it was Screwball. And so I got it. And it tastes straight up like sugar.
It's very, very sweet.
It's so sweet. I put it in my coffee because I'm like, maybe the coffee will calm it down. No, now my coffee tastes like, I don't know what coffee you guys have out there, but like in Michigan or where I'm at, Michigan is Big B. And Big B is not really coffee. It's like a sugar milkshake with a little bit of coffee in it. And that's what it kind of tasted like. But it's not. I'll drink it. Do you want to drink it with me, Gary?
Tell me a whiskey of any kind.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't respond to it with, I'll drink it.
Johnny Smoking Gun.
Is there anything else beyond that?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't tried. Give me something. Let me ask you.
We're reaching a dangerous point in the life. I'm searching for something to take a little bit of scratch out of my throat. I'm reaching for
there's
Dreams of Kira.
A little bit of. But yeah.
Did you have any of this yet?
I did have some. It's not bad.
It's not bad. Dreams of Kira. It really is the only way to drink PBR whiskey if you somehow are bequeathed a bottle of PBR whiskey.
Yeah, it's not bad. It kind of also reminds me when I was in college and I would go downtown to the clubs and be like, can I have a PBR? Because usually PBR is only 75 cents when you go to the clubs. Dude, a super improved PBR to where I just need 2 when I'm drunk and I can just dance without anyone caring. That's cool.
Dance like no one's watching.
Oh, that's what I meant. Like anyone's caring.
I gotcha. 2 sets of footprints and that was 1.
Sets. I'm a beast.
Yeah, so there's some Team Kira out there. Thank you, Chris. Kira is a beast.
Did I beast on you? I don't know. Is it because I'm so strong? I'm not strong.
That's exactly why. Oh, look at that. Someone that's almost your...
He's only 28 years old.
That's okay.
I was just surprised. He looks a
Just
little
bail out of
older.
it. Just bail out of it. Just go. Just don't even go any further.
I'm way old, so it's okay.
You're not way old.
Well, I'm not
Your husband's way old.
I'm not as old as you are.
That's exactly it.
But
I'm a 42-year-old balding man. That's how people know me.
That's how they know you, White Devil.
That's how they know you.
Why are you calling? What is?
Don't tell anybody what that's from. People have to know what that's from.
Yeah.
Did you just call me White Devil? That's how they know you.
That's how they know you. Bumblebee too.
Bumblebee tuna.
Oh, P90X. He's like Screwball chilled with balls. Bailey's.
Yeah, that's not balls.
I get the I's and the L's confused.
Sure you do.
Yeah, but chilled with balls. I like that. Peanut butter and banana.
Mm-hmm.
Do you put like a frozen banana in that?
I don't know.
Do you want to take control? You look like you're getting nervous.
No,
like,
I was actually trying to decide what to drink next.
Sometimes when David does
you're doing
this,
great.
he's like, Kira's doing something wrong. Or notice when he puts his hand on my leg, which is a really good cue. I love that cue. I need it more often. He puts his hand on my leg and it's like, chill the fuck out.
I've only done it once, and that was during the latter parts of the stream that we don't like to talk about.
Yeah, the stream no one mentions. But you should probably do it more often.
I think you're doing just fine right now.
I don't know.
I think the entire time with Scott, you did great. I think you're doing fine right now.
I was so nervous. I think because
Yes, David. Yes.
Oh yeah, they're 1,000,000 calories. They're so good, but they're expensive. Oh, I have a cat now. Here, you get the.
Oh, we have a cat?
Yeah, here, you take that.
All right. I don't think people know about our cats. Do you want to? Is that something people do? They talk about their cats?
Yeah, you guys see my kitty cat? Look at my kitty cat. This cat's name is Jaqueline. Now, if you can tell me where that's from in the chat, you get a free PBR.
She's not going to make good on any of this, but it is a reference joke, and I think everybody knows that joke. But
oh, she doesn't want to be on camera. She got mad.
She got really pissed about it. The dirty parts of Michigan, Chris. Dirty parts of Michigan 10 years ago.
Oh, Ann Arbor. That's where they're 75 cents. And they're 50 cents when it is a drag queen show. And it's so fun. Did you go to a drag queen show with me?
You drugged me to one.
Yeah, they're so fun. I really would love to go to a drag queen bingo, but COVID, right?
Yeah, the COVID. Hashtag COVID.
The COVID.
So Guinness 1100 doesn't get any of the good stuff. No Johnny Smoking Gun, no PBR whiskey, all unavailable to him.
I would mail you this stuff, but I'm scared that it will blow up in transport because it's that.
What you could keep them separate. You don't have to mix them.
No, I wouldn't mix them, but they're still. It's like a gas can. It's like gas in a metal can. You just all the friction, and it'll just. Have you ever seen Fireflies, or a different show? Follow. There we go.
Are we back?
Presley's playing Roblox.
We should be fine.
I'm joking.
Sorry about that, everybody. I'm not sure how many. Oh, I am sure. We had so many funny jokes when we were timed out. You missed them all. They were hilarious.
Yeah, it was so funny. Even the cat laughed.
Oh my God, we were so witty. We have a rapist wit. Can we just do references the whole rest of the time?
Yes, please.
Tommy D, I appreciate that. I do. The legendary Sir Elbar Nono. Yes, Ace Ventura.
1 or 2.
Hey, Sugar Kitty, that's not nice.
That's you. That's funny.
That is funny. Oh, man. How about 52 and already?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, love the Ace. Tommy D, you look good to me, man. If it wasn't for this one, you and me could date. I hate it when someone freezes my bananas, too. Really chaps my ass when someone freezes my bananas.
I totally forgot what jokes all these were.
It's okay. Liberty Not Licensed, again, making fun of Shdan. I think I must have missed that one. But anyway, cats equal views. I don't know how that math works, Triple B.
That
I really
means
don't.
more cats,
Oh,
more views.
Add cats to your channel.
We should make her. No, I was gonna say we should have her walk across the bar, but then she would think that that's okay, and then she would always walk across the bar.
That's annoying. You have to clean up after.
Yeah. Yeah, our cats are not allowed on any of our counters or our couches, and they know that rule. They're smart.
Oh, that's a chunky butt kitty.
She is that. She's very chunky. She's actually really stubby. I will talk about my cats all day long if you guys want.
This is going.
She's got a long body, and her legs are like this. So when she walks, she just looks funny. She's like stumpy.
So we're like 5 minutes behind in the chat, but Tommy D nailed it for sure. Z-Man is in the house. Cheers to you, Z-Man.
Yeah, but Tommy got it. Jake Wallen is from Camp Seal.
It is. And it's also now from Whiskey Cats.
Yes. Oh.
Oh. We have more Key and Peele correct answers. So the other cat that we have 2 cats. And the other one is named Balake. Also from the same sketch. So we have 2 kitties, Balake and Jake Quellen.
Mm-hmm.
So when we yell it, it reminds us of that sketch years ago, which is still funny. And then we go to the vet.
Yes.
And we have to actually call them Blake and Jacqueline because they're not gonna. Because
I did say one time, remember, I was like, it's from. I had to explain their names, and they gave me the dirtiest looks, and I was like, okay, never mind. New vet. Let's just call them Jacqueline, whatever. How do you pronounce it? And Blake.
Oh, that's a great sign.
I'm drinking water.
Guinness 1100. We are living through you. Sure, Kitty. I think so. This is how far behind we are, but this is now just where.
Oh yeah, because friction with the. Okay, this is right. Okay, we're doing Bat Camp.
Bat Camp. What?
I don't know. Nate Worthy P90X. He says I thought you were just doing. Maybe he can't spell either.
Oh, there's a nice fake Sean Connery reference. SNL. We also love SNL. We love all those fake Jeopardies. They're hilarious.
It's a big hat.
Oh man. Oh wait, I gotta get to this one. Tim Evans. Johnny Smoking Gun sighting at my local store. Bottom shelf and furthest to the right. Official Shelf Tours location.
Ours isn't that low, but it also is in Detroit, right? So
right. So Tim, I don't know because I've heard. I think Sugar Kitty's even mentioned before that Johnny Smoking Gun is just like $34 or $35 here and there. In our part of Michigan, it's like $45.
It's pretty expensive.
It's a ridiculous amount for what you get.
Where does he live? Tell us. Well, don't.
Yeah, Tim Evans, tell us your exact address and put it in the chat for everyone to see.
I wonder if over here we're like, oh, we'll support Detroit. I don't know.
I don't know. I think they're just handing it to us because they're like, those Michiganders, they'll buy it. It's from Detroit. Algorithm can detect cats in videos and boost them because people love cats.
Let's just put every day. I'm just going to hold her.
Well, you know how sometimes I'll put like a person in our bar, whether I put Will Henderson over there or Clay Vitale. I'll just start putting cats randomly.
Oh, she's back.
They'll just pop up during videos. Oh man. So what else on your mind, Kira?
I don't know, but Sugar Kitty's mad that the cat can't walk across the butt.
Sugar Kitty, I'm sorry. It's mainly me. It's not. Yeah, it's mainly me. I don't like cats on things.
You don't like the cats, period.
Don't tell Sugar Kitty that.
Oh,
I like
sorry.
Sugar Kitty.
The cats love David. They stare at him and they're like, and he will not touch them. And he gets so angry. And all they want is his attention. That's every day. They're like, I wonder if Dave will look at me today.
That's how I treat all the pussy in my life.
Oh, she's back.
Oh, she's back. Just like every woman I've ever dated. ADHD Whiskey, what's up? Sir, world's best tasty whisker. Wow. It's been a while. You know what I meant to say.
Oh, that's Matt.
That is Matt.
Matt, look at my cat.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Oh, she doesn't like it when I hold her. Oh, she's staying. Oh, wait, no. She's going to stay or she's going to go.
This is riveting live stuff. Yes, ADHD Whiskey is in the house. He is an amazing, amazing man. And Sugar Kitty is informing him of what we've decided.
Yeah, so you guys are dingleberries, apparently.
So apparently, if you like shelf turds, you're now referred to as the dingleberries.
Dude, Bubble Bath was right. Look how many people are here because of a cat.
It actually, so apparently the number of viewers popped up because we put a cat. Oh,
David,
it's
put her
happening.
on you.
It's happening.
Look at you guys.
Yeah, take it. Why are you whispering? She's not gonna
I'm
go away.
nervous she's gonna run. Look at, she's so happy. She's on David.
Look at this. This is ridiculous.
No one gets head rubs.
Hey.
Like when you do this.
You might want to take over the chat. I'm sure
Right, I'll do it.
this is making somebody happy. Potentially,
Okay,
sure, Kitty.
everybody knows Matt is in the chat. I'm joking. It's fine.
I don't
Look at another one.
Another one.
Another one. Actually,
$36 for Johnny Smoking Gun for sure, Kitty.
who where?
We're gonna have to start funding. We'll like Venmo you $36 to get more Johnny Smoking Gun because it's like 45, 49
Do you
bucks
drink
where we're
it?
at.
Do you like it? Sugar, he's like, okay, Jake Wallen, get up here.
Oh man.
She won't because she's really scared that David will yell at her, and she look at this.
This is ridiculous. This
Isn't that crazy?
This is embarrassing. I've let you all into a deep, dark part of my life.
So I don't know how this got about our cats, but anyway. But we did bump up to 86 because of the cat.
I think the YouTube algorithm, we've just broken it with cats.
It's either because of cat or it's because of Matt. Something happened.
It could be the combination of the two.
Yeah, that's right. Matt, tell us next time you're here and we'll make sure the cat's here and we'll bump up the viewers.
Jake Quillen is having the time of her life. I'm not even doing anything.
She's so happy
This
right
is
now.
ridiculous.
Look at that.
This is ridiculous.
All right, what else do you have to say to the group?
Ow, I'm getting love bites.
Yeah, she loves you a lot.
Oh my goodness. So, sorry, old man Joe.
I can't have dogs because I don't like to go for a walk.
This is ridiculous. I don't even ever pet this cat, and this cat.
She's so happy. She's like, you're on camera now. You can't hit me. Not that you hit her.
I would never hit a cat.
I know you don't. You just spray water at her.
If they get in places where they Sugar Kitty earmuffs, if they get in a place that shouldn't be, a little cat slap spray, which is spray with water.
It's just water. It works really well, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
they hate
sad. They hate it.
I hate water.
Yeah, they hate water. I don't understand.
This is what our stream has been reduced to: is us talking about how cats hate water.
Yeah. I know. Anyway, what else?
Oh man,
we've been on for an hour and a half. I told David that we needed to stop at 9.
Kira has strict live length rules if it's on our own channel, but if it's on somebody else's channel, we just go until we're too drunk to stand anymore.
What else do you have to say?
All right, so we talked about Patreon is up.
You should see the other. You should see Balake. He's fat.
He has a weird fat sack too.
He does have a weird fat sack.
It's not interesting to anybody but us. Oh, my bourbon journey just joined. So is it the length of time that draws people in, or is it the cats?
I think it's the cats.
It could be because Scott.
Hey Scott, why are you here? Is it because Matt's here, or is it because the cat's here?
Yeah, Scott. How did you get notified? Because you're an hour and a half late. But was it the fact that Matt Porter joined us, or was it the fact that Jake Quillen joined us?
Yes.
Jake Quillen, who is part of the duo of cats in our house named Jake Quillen and Balake.
Jake Quillen. Let's see. Do you like PBR?
Sweetie,
she's gonna be like, no.
That's not appropriate.
Well, I was gonna have her smell her. Usually she smells things and she gives me a dirty look.
I think she gives you a dirty look because she wants all this loving, and I don't typically give it to her.
Yeah, no, she's very happy right now.
It's a little, Jake Quillen, it's a little ridiculous. There are 80 people watching you get your freak on.
Yeah,
and it's a little ridiculous.
Anyway, so Liberty Not License is asking, is there a New Year's stream?
Yes. So thank you for getting us back on track,
yes.
LNL. So Whiskey Cats, I see that. All right. So we are going to join Clifton from Bourbon Bites. We're going to join his live stream on New Year's Eve. I know Matt has a video. I think Matt has a video prepared where he's going to share it with Clifton. That way he can be there vicariously. I think Klein is still deciding whether he's going to show up. There's a couple other great channels, though, that are going to show up. We plan to be one of them. And I don't know what we're going to do yet.
I have no idea either. I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, we're going to join. We won't be there probably the whole time. We'll be there for maybe 20, 30 minutes or so. But yes, if you want to stream some Whiskey Tube on New Year's Eve, I think Clifton's actually got it set to Eastern Standard Time as well. I think he lives out in California. Nice. But we'll be on that at some point. I was just emailing Clifton today saying we should do some trivia. I was suggesting lightly that we do trivia where I facilitate on his channel and we pit Clifton against Kira. So I don't know if he's into that idea at all, but I did suggest it. I think it could be really cool.
I do love trivia, but I'm really bad at it. My guesses are like out of left field, and it's funny.
I think you do just fine. Oh, Trev says he's invited as well and should be showing up. Trev, whenever we do something, you should do something. Tommy D, Bourbon Bites. Bites with a Y.
Like a computer.
Like Tron.
Oh, Tron. I remember Tron.
Yeah, Tron was good.
The new one.
And if you're not subbed to... Sorry, guys, I got a runny nose for some reason. But
there you go, Tim. He's got it.
Yeah, thank you, Tim. Thank you for dropping the Patreon link, Tim. Tim, if you're not an admin or a wrench for us, remind me later. I'll make you one.
How do you even do a wrench?
I'm not very good at it yet.
You're just like, you guys be a wrench. And they're like, I friggin'
Sometimes
what do I?
Sometimes I just bestow it upon people and I don't even give them foreboning.
Boning? You don't give them a bone?
I don't give them a foreboning. No. I don't
Me
give
neither.
them a forewarning and I just bestow it upon people. Like, you're a wrench. You're a wrench. You're a wrench.
Everyone's a wrench.
But yeah, so Trev, whenever we're on, let's do it together.
Yeah. Or he might not. He might have better people asking him.
Trev might have more interesting people than us.
That's right. Even Will's like, "Are you?" Oh wait, I missed one. This one. He's like, "Are you sure?"
Ooh, blind against the shelf turds. So when we have Trev on our channel, which we talked about a little bit earlier, that he'll be on. Did I say the 16th or the 18th? Whatever the Monday is, right around there. We're gonna have Lance from Whiskey Tornadoes on. Hey Lance, we are gonna do something with Trev. He'll be on our channel. The first time we ever hosted another channel. Maybe we should do a blind.
Sure. I'm sorry, I can't stop watching the cat fall in love with you right now.
It's ridiculous. I'm not even doing anything.
She's just on your lap and she's like, yes. Will's a little nervous.
That's okay, Will. That was the first time for everything.
Oh, what is this? Who's uncorking somebody? Some juniors getting I don't know if we should talk about that.
She's in control of the mouse now, guys. It's up to you.
Oh, Cheech. Well, it's because Cheech is in a band, so he's super cool.
Oh, yeah, Cheech is in a band. Do you guys know that? That Cheech is in a band?
I think Jen said he's in 2.
Is he in 2, really?
He's like in Lynyrd Skynyrd and AC/DC.
I don't think he's in either one of those bands.
And he does both of them. But anyway, that's why she's gonna be here. Sorry. All right.
Trev's down for anything, baby. So I believe
baby.
That,
Hi,
that
Trev.
Baby was referenced towards me though.
Oh.
Trev and I have a bromance, a very, very passionate one. Oh, Tim Evans is right. Whiskey has brought me and the cat closer.
No, it's honestly because the camera is on David right now, or else he would just be giving me the cat.
I sometimes hold the cat.
When you're on a conference at work or this.
Call. This is like a conference call for me, but for Whiskey. It's a Whiskey conference call.
Yeah. And all you do is put your hand out and the cat's like.
That's all I have to do at this point.
It's weird. You guys look. Look.
I don't understand. I really don't.
You and cats.
She must just love whiskey.
I think she's loved you since the day you picked her up from the... Where did we pick her up from? Is it a rescue center?
I don't know what it's called.
Humane Society.
Yeah, that too.
They still rescue. Trev's like, yeah. I'm a little jealous, Trev.
I mean, this is definitely going to prevent our ability to get monetized. The fact that this cat is just...
Maybe she will be the reason.
Getting real frisky.
Which is another thing, like that show or that T-shirt that Sugar Kitty was saying. It has to be frisky, whiskey, but with like a cat. The cat food.
So that'll be the next T-shirt that we make.
And we'll put Jake Quallen on it.
Yeah, put Jake Quallen on it. We'll put the same frisky whiskey font on there. And for those of you that
what if it's Jake Quallen drink here? Let me take this off.
Yeah.
Jake Quallen like knocking all these down. Little drinks.
I don't know, but anyway, check out our Spreadshirt site. The Stranger Things font, Shelf Turds, is out there. It's awesome. Please pick it up. It's so cool. And apparently we're going to make a cat shirt with Frisky Whiskey, and Jake Quallen will be the star of that one. So as a shirt, Kitty should buy one, but I don't know if anybody else will.
I'll buy one. I love cats.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I think it's probably time to start wrapping it up.
Probably. Yeah.
All right. So
you got to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Love you all. Thank you for joining. I don't know what happened here, but thank you for putting up with it. You guys are amazing. Thank you to our new 11 or 10 Patreons, Tim Evans, please be careful with all those Patrons that you bought tonight in our honor. That's a lot of Patron, buddy.
Yeah.
And we will be live again hopefully next week. And again,
Actually, it's this week. New Year's Eve is this week.
New Year's Eve, we're live on Bourbon Bites with a Y on the bites with Clifton. Clifton's amazing. We'll probably be live again a couple days later on our own. And then I think a week after that, we have Trev on. Not too long after that, we should have a jam session with Hot Buttery Rolls. We got Whiskey Crusaders coming up, and we'll see what else happens. But really love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Have an awesome, awesome night.
Yes.
Am I okay to say Whiskey Crusaders is on next? They typically stream about 10 Eastern. So if you want to keep the party going, tell them that we sent you if they're on tonight. And go hang out with them at 10 Eastern. And you'll see us on their channel in a little bit.
Yes.
Any parting words from you?
You guys, fireball. Woo! I don't know. That's how the fireball crumbles.
And that's how it crumbles.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
We'll see you later.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Appreciate
Thank you.
All right. Bye.